Hi there, and welcome to this episode of Write With Me at IELTS Juice. As you can see, we have a letter, Task 1 General Training module, and the rubric says, you want something that you can't buy in your country. You want to buy an item, but you are unable to purchase, or there is no delivery to that country, to your country, that is. Or it's not online, but it's not available. It's a product of that country only. For example, you want some spice from India. That kind of spice is not available in your country, or it's super expensive and the quality is not that good. So you can ask someone to purchase this for you. That was just one example. You decided to ask an English friend to help you. Oh, okay. So you have an English friend, and again, in my examples, your English friend has an international credit card or a Visa card that can purchase that item for you online, or is in the country, for example, is in India right now, and can purchase that spice for you, or he or she lives in the UK, and he has an address or she has an address, and that item, when you purchase, can be delivered to your friend's house. Later, when you meet, you can collect that item from your friend's house. All of them are the possibilities I want you to start thinking about. You need to choose one of them, or you can be creative and come up with another one. But look how many items I'm thinking about, how deep I try to go into the story to create a scenario, a story behind why I am writing this letter. From this letter, I also understand that this is the first letter in communication. So you are starting this letter, your friend is going by, having fun, living his or her life, and all of a sudden he or she receives this letter. So this is the first letter in this communication. You need to be, especially in this introduction, you need to be very careful in a way that you want to express the whole concept to him or her. So please take these items in mind. Now write the letter to your friend. In your letter, there are 3 bullet points. Explain what you want, explain why you want it, and suggest how the friend could help. From these bullet points, I can understand that there is only one item. And when we say the word buy, we want to buy something physical. So we're not going to use services. It's not a service. You're not going to ask your friend to book an appointment with a dentist for you. You want to buy a physical item, and it's only one item. It's just one item. That's why you can see in the second bullet point we have the pronoun it. You want it, so it's one item. You can still say that it's just a box, and inside the box there are multiple items. That works as well. You can say that, hey, I want this toolbox. The toolbox comes with wrenches and screwdrivers and some pins, whatever. So it comes with a whole system. Or you want a drone. A drone comes with batteries and control pads, and the drone itself, maybe extra propellers, all the items combined. You can still label it as one item, but basically you want your friend, your English friend, to purchase this item, however big or small, with details or not. So let's begin. Before we start, we need to make a decision whether this is a formal or informal letter. You're asking your friend to do you a favor, so I want to say use the informal tone, but still remain respectful. So that's a different aspect. Your language must not be vulgar. You shouldn't use bad language. Being informal doesn't mean that. Being informal means you are very open and you feel comfortable chatting with someone. So you don't have to be formal. You don't have to maintain formality. You guys understand each other, so you don't have to explain a lot of things. When you write a sentence, why you mean. There are no extra interpretations. But you can still need to remain formal. I'm going to put it over here to remind me that I'm going to be informal and appreciative at the same time. So the way we start, we usually need a beginning. This is an opening paragraph, and for that we need an opening statement. In the opening statement, you can go ahead and say, remember, this is the first letter. Your friend needs to know why you have written this letter, why he received this letter. But it's very rude to just start and say, let's just imagine, hi, Mike. And then you continue by saying, oh, I saw this on eBay the other day, and I was wondering if you can purchase it for me. Thank you. That's very rude. That is informal, but not respectful. So it's very good to start your letter by asking about your friend. How are you? I hope this letter finds you well. How's your family? How's London? Is it do people still complain about the weather? Carry on. Make some small talk and make sure that he feels comfortable, because you're not writing a letter just to take advantage of this individual. That's a bad move. You're writing a letter to first get some first-hand information about this person and check on his or her health. So be respectful here. And then you need to explain what you want. You are going to talk about the favor. So I'm going to say that you have an item in mind. You want to purchase that item. Please express and say why you are writing this letter. Say, okay, we are not explaining yet. We're just saying, okay, you know the situation here. There is no good quality spice, and I was wondering if you can purchase that spice for me. So when you introduce that item, I think it's best that you keep it at these two sentences. In the following paragraph, I would like you to give more details about the situation. You're going to say these details, they're the details of this item. So you're telling me what this item is. So keep saying, okay, it's I'm looking for this type of spice that has been from this brand, or it has this brand, or has this quality, has this index, and it can be available in these markets here and there, and you just basically go there and you can start shopping, asking people. They will help you where to find that particular spice. Try to give details about that particular spice. That's my example. If you're going to buy drones, give details about the drones. About the drone, make sure you say, okay, it's this model number blah blah that was produced and it's recently released. It comes with this element and that element. It has this configuration. It has these features. Just talk about the item. I didn't want you to talk about these items here because basically the intro should be, it's more respectful. It is informal, but it is more respectful, that the majority of this is devoted to you checking on your friend's health and catching up on your relationship, to empower your relationship. So that's my suggestion. You could write all of these items here, and that would still be okay. But maybe this is an Eastern culture thing, but basically priority is that this person is your friend, so you need to cherish friendship, whether he or she accepts to help you in this regard or not. You appreciate the friendship. All right, we will move on. I need a new paragraph, so let me introduce a new paragraph here. Here I'm going to explain why I need this item. I need another topic sentence, and I'm going to say why this item is something I really need. You can say one reason and you can expand it. You may say two reasons, completely separate. You might want to say, for in case of drone, I need this drone because I'm getting this project and they told me if I have the necessary equipment for that, and I said yes. I searched everywhere. Here there's nothing available. That model is not available here, and the alternatives do not just help. They cannot help me with this. I really need that model because of those features. So you can just explain one reason, and that would be enough. In case of spice, you can say, yeah, I checked it last month. I purchased it from the local market, very expensive, from a guy that claimed it is authentic. We brought it home, we tasted it, it was awful. That's why I'm asking you to give me the genuine original spice. You're there, you have access to it, you know where to find it, or you have access to your credit card, you can purchase it online, whatever it is. So that would be an excellent reason to mention here. One reason, two reasons, even one reason divided into two smaller reasons, something like this. So you have one reason, but there are sub reasons or sub elements. Either way works. I'm going to go ahead with just one reason, and make sure that you explain it in full. And please attach emotions. Attach emotions. Like with the drone, if you cannot get your hands on the drone, you will lose this project. You will lose hundreds of dollars. Let's just say that. You will not be able to pay the rent. You will not be, your family will be in a worse situation than it is right now. Make sure you do that. And finally, you are going to say how your friend can help you. There are two ways to approach the last item. One, depending on your story so far, let me fix this. Depending on the story that we have created so far, you can include that in your closing statement. In the closing statement, you can say your suggestion. You suggest that your friend, after work, takes a car, takes his car, her car, or takes a taxi. You're going to pay. You are going to pay all the fees. He or she is going to get a cab, get a taxi, and is going to go to this market. You're going to give him or her the address, and then purchases that item for you, this item for you and ships it the other way using some postal service. Yeah, if you're in England, hopefully it will be delivered by Postman Pat. Respect. Anyway, jokes aside, you can go ahead and tell your friend what to do or how to do it or how it is done, and how you can how it is done in a way that it's not that hard for your friend. And you're going to end it with massive expression of gratitude. Massive, because your friend is doing you a favor. Make sure that your friend receives enough love, attention, respect. You're going to appreciate the time your friend is going to put into this. You're going to appreciate the fact that you are friends still. You can offer some compensation other than money. You can invite your friend to come over, and you're gonna have, and you can tell him where different places that you can show him or her. So this is going to be massive. Yeah, this paragraph is going to be a little chunkier than normal. That is one approach, my suggestion. This will make your your letter relatively lean and to the point, around 200 words. But if you wish to make it a little further, or you're worried about word count, then instead of this, you can devote another paragraph, but the paragraph has to go in between over here. So I need to push things a little further. So the other paragraph goes in here. And here you may say, okay, you can either try purchasing it online, you can give your friend the link, and alternatively, if purchasing that item online is not possible, or you managed to purchase it online but you cannot ship it, then what the other alternative would be? Like, you can ask a friend to bring it to you. You know, like, you have a mutual friend, another individual, the third person. You can say that, tell our mutual friend, let's just say her name is Sarah. Tell Sarah that you have this and it belongs to me. You have the drone, you have the spice, and it belongs to me. Tell her that when she's coming to my country, when she's coming over here to meet me, kindly she brings that in her suitcase, so as a souvenir. Now you can arrange that. So there are, either you ship it by post or you ask a passenger to bring it to you. That's one way. Or you want to say you want to purchase it online. If you can purchase it online, or you can physically go to the local market. That will give you more than 230, 40 words. So just be mindful of that, because we don't have much time to write our letter. But if you're looking for something like this, this would work. In your closing statement, when you are writing like this, make sure that you appreciate the friendship, and then you can invite your friend for a meeting later on. You just need to say when, how you guys are going to meet. So you always thank your friend. You are appreciative, and you can't wait to meet your friend. Well, that's about it. If you wish to see a sample on this letter done and improved, click over here. If you wish to see other videos like this where we plan for letters, reports, or essays, click over here. And as always, eat healthy.